Hey guys, what's going on? D here, bringing you another YouTube video, of course, with some Doom gameplay. And I'm gonna be talking about what's coming up and what's expected out of E3 pretty much, because who knows what's gonna, well, we already know kind of what's gonna happen. It's just that we need to predict it, kind of, because who knows what's gonna go on and stuff. So anyways, what's expected from E3, of course. So we're gonna start off press conference by press conference in order of how they're gonna go. So first off is gonna be EA on Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. and they're gonna bring some Battlefield 1 gameplay, and I don't know what to expect out of Battlefield 1 really, but hoping that it's gonna be good, kind of, but at the same time don't know what to expect out of it because it's still a reskin of like the Battlefield series and Battlefield Hardlines and Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. So it's just all a reskin. EA doesn't, well, DICE doesn't ever do the Battlefield series correct. Like, they never like add anything, is what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, they try to, but it doesn't really work out because it's all just the same game. Just a reskin, and then everybody's gonna be like, well, Call of Duty's just a reskin every year, but at the same time, Call of Duty adds more stuff every year rather than like just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, a Zeppelin's probably going to be the same controls as a helicopter and probably have the same thing as a helicopter. So that's what I'm expecting for Battlefield 1. Other than that, EA is probably just going to release some shitty Sims game or something like that. EA is EA. They're in their own world. Next is Bethesda. Bethesda can release anything from Elder Scrolls 6. We know that they're going to be showing off some Dishonored 2 gameplay. Other than that, we don't really know what Bethesda is expected to do. Besides, like, show off some other stupid thing that they did last year, because I don't really know what they expect to show off. Okay, so then Microsoft expected to show off like a new Halo game or something like that, or a new console version of the console, not a new console. Everybody would be pissed if they showed off a new console. So, anyways, I don't really know what to expect from Microsoft, of course, because their console is shitty as fuck. We all know that. They just kind of pieced it together at the last second. That's what I'm thinking, but anyways. So, up next is going to be Ubisoft, and they're expected to show off Watch Dogs, of course, in the place of Assassin's Creed 7, I believe it is now, which is, who knows what it's going to be. It wasn't going to be England because they already did England. Who knows where they would have put it. Probably would have put it, I know they're trying to get clearance for like a Civil War themed, but everybody was all like, oh, that's too much controversy, or yeah, however you fuck you say that word, but who cares, just release what you want to release, freedom of press, come on people. Next up is, okay, I didn't talk about Ubisoft that much, but anyways, Watch Dogs 2. So everybody's already hating on Watch Dogs 2 because they like, oh, Watch Dogs 1 was such a shitty game. I'm gonna expect Watch Dogs 2 to be a shitty game too. Who knows if it's gonna be a shitty game or not? You don't know how you play it. Everybody expected Assassin's Creed 2 to be a shitty game. I'm taking. But was it a shitty game? No. Because they decided to add more features and stuff. I was expecting Doom to just be just a killing game. Like I'm doing right now. Just run around, kill, kill, kill. It's not. It actually has a storyline, which I like about the game. But, and then, but everybody was expecting Watch Dogs to be, the original Watch Dogs to be like EA, not EA, like, what was it? I'm trying to think now. Like GTA, but it wasn't. And it probably will never be. But anyways, so next we're on to Sony. Sony's expected to show off their PlayStation VR and their PlayStation Neo, which is going to be a PlayStation with an upgraded graphics card in it in order to do 4K at 30 frames per second. Personally, I don't want to deal with 30 frames per second. I would rather deal with 1080p 60 frames per second because it looks smoother than 4K 30 frames per second. It's just that you're going to have better graphics with 4K, which is okay. And then I heard that they're going to have different versions of games as well. So you're going to have the 4K version and you're going to have the 1080p at 6 frames per second version of the game. I'm guessing that if you have the PlayStation Neo, you have to buy the other version of the game, which they could charge more for. I'm just saying. So it's a possibility that they could charge $70 for a PlayStation Neo game versus a PlayStation regular game. So I'm also expecting, so they said that they're going to release PlayStation VR in October, I believe, or November, but it's going to be priced at $400, and then the PlayStation Neo, I'm guessing, is going to be $500 to $600 based on the actual PlayStation is still $400, I believe, unless they've dropped it down to $350, which they could have, but I don't really know. So, anyways, then they're expected to show off some Infinite Warfare gameplay, which we have no idea what Infinite Warfare is about yet. And yet people are so quick to judge. More on that later. So, anyways, what's next? I'm really excited to see Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay as well. Which is, if you guys didn't see that last year, it's gonna be, it was dinosaurs that took over, like robotic dinosaurs that took over Earth, and pretty much these people live like cavemen or tribes, or I don't really know how they live exactly, but you just shoot dinosaurs with your bow and arrow and stuff, and it looks pretty damn sweet, and I'm looking forward to that. They could also show off some Last of Us 2, because they showed a teaser for Easter egg teaser for that in A Thief's End, Uncharted 4. So maybe expect some Last of Us 2. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna be vlogging the whole time that whole day for PlayStation. Not for PlayStation, but I'm gonna be doing vlogging while I'm at the PlayStation experience in Portland, which is as close as I can get to E3 because E3 is expensive, and I don't want to go from Oregon to LA and blah 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 blah. And E3 tickets cost like $1,200. I'm not doing it. They don't actually cost $1,200. I don't know how much they actually cost, but so what's next? Nintendo's gay as fuck. Who cares about Nintendo? Fuck Nintendo. And then I'm guessing AMD is gonna show off more of their 480 graphics card, which is I'm expecting to be in the PlayStation 4 Neo, but because it's priced at $200, like AMD said it, they just like, okay, we need a card that's entry level VR, $200, and they made it pretty much, which is actually a pretty decent advantage for AMD because now they have an entry level card priced at $200. Everybody's gonna want that card, so I don't know what else they could really like how they're gonna compete with NVIDIA if people are gonna want the 1080. I mean, the 1080 versus the 480. Wait. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. But anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be it for you guys today. So like this video if you want to see my vlogs at the PlayStation Experience on Monday, and don't forget to push that subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.